Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I wanted to give you just a little sneak peek of my process here. It's been a long time since I've started a big illustration just for myself, just something personal to build my portfolio. And so I wanted to show you the sketch process for a big illustration that I might do. I haven't done something quite this ambitious since art school, I think, but I'm being really thorough about it because I want to do a good job. So I've decided that I wanted to do some Lord of the Rings illustrations and pick a few obscure scenes from the books and illustrate those. So this one here is going to be a painting of Frodo and the Barrow Wights from the Fellowship of the Ring. And I want to make it really spooky, really ethereal, and lots of ghostly greens and stuff like that. So I started off with some thumbnailing that I kind of did just spread out on like post-it notes, and I've even lost some, which is not great practice. You should keep your thumbnails, everybody. But I did one, a color rough. I'll show it to you here. I did this on just a tablet, just a little iPad thing. And then from there I went and I shot some reference photos, and I even like took some reference in video form that I'll input here, just of me doing creepy hands. This way I can get a lot of different rotations and views of the hands as they're moving, and maybe come up with some poses that would be in between poses that I wouldn't necessarily think of. So once I have all those reference pictures, then I start the actual drawing. Since my reference pictures of me, I'm mindful to make sure Frodo doesn't look like me. I'm sort of trying to use the real form of myself, which I have photos of, and then build off of that to create my fantasy character. And the sketch phase, I think, is really important. Having a good drawing is vital to having a good painting. If you don't have a good drawing, your painting, and this applies to like figurative illustration work, like stuff like this. So if you're doing abstract, obviously this is not going to be as applicable, but if you have a good drawing, that's basically the bones of your painting. That's where all of the muscles and all of the skin and all the clothes and neat fancy bits are going to hang off of. So you need a strong skeleton to be able to make a good painting in the end. So once I finish this sketch in my sketchbook, I'm actually going to take it into Photoshop. I'm going to refine it. I'm going to make sure it's exactly the way that I want before I actually start painting. So being really thorough with the sketch is definitely worth my time, and it's going to be worth your time too. You can see here that I've also done a tiny little arrow drawing. I like to do these for my compositions if they have a lot of movement or if they're flowy, just to make sure that I know where I want everything to be going towards, like what direction I want the picture to feel like in the end. So in this case, using a combination of the flowing of the robes that the Barrow Wights have put Frodo in, and the flowing ghostly path of the Wights themselves, I'm making sort of a swooshy composition that I hope will feel sort of floaty and ghostly. So there's still quite a ways to go for this illustration. I'm going to do color tests with the pigments and paints that I own next, and I'm going to decide, very importantly, what I'm going to actually paint it on, which will probably be watercolor paper. And then maybe when I'm working on the final piece, I'll film a time-lapse of that. So let me know if you'd like to see a time-lapse of this illustration. Just tell me in the comments below. And until the next video, I hope you guys have a great week. Bye!